What's going on, guys? Welcome to our Final Fantasy Wave Access video, and today we're looking at the combo of Vivi and Steiner. And so this is what I've come up with my dojo of training. So Steiner doesn't need anything, all he needs is a limp burst being maxed, and the reason why you want to do that is because his limp burst is decreased from like 70 to like 40 something, 48, yes, 48 crystals. So you want to go ahead and do that, even though it doesn't change any of the stats. You still want to do it because 48 crystals is much better than the rest. So you got Vivi here, just generic equipment, no killers, anything right now. Just generic equipment. The biggest problem with his base form is that, as you can see here from the automatic builder, he only has 150% TDH, which makes it pretty hard to build him in a proper way. And also there's no room for lightning STMR apparently. I'll put that on probably eventually. And this is pretty strong. This is pretty strong. Pretty good on build. Obviously we'd like to have a different vision card there, but that's what the automatic builder did. It doesn't matter too much. Anyway, let's get into the actual showcase here a little bit. We might actually do a trial. I think I can do, hopefully. So I figured something out here. Bartz does have Entrust. He can instantly entrust Steiner, who can instantly do that. You want to go ahead and just use whatever imbue you want to do. You can do fire for this time. I'm going to be leveling that, of course. I'm going to be leveling these abilities. For now, he's fully door potted, by the way. That's how much magic he has. All that kind of good stuff. We're going to do all that stuff. So now we're reflected for a few turns. We have reflect on everybody. And we're going to shift over. We're going to go ahead and quadcast this chaining ability. Doesn't matter which one it is, as long as it's black magic. And then go ahead and select your own ability. Don't be afraid. Just pick your own team, and it should work this way. I just tested this before a few times. Should work, yes. Look at that. Look at that. 159 chain. 159 chain with just a few abilities. All I did was use this limp burst, and I just used a few abilities for Vivi, and then there you go. Bam. 159 chain, just like that. And you can tie that in with anyone else that you would like to have here. These were just here just to help with the limp burst if I needed to do that. And of course, Vivi's main draw is that you use this limp burst for like maximum finisher capabilities. But I mean, come on, guys. Do you guys see the potential of being a massive magic chainer just with 2 units? I mean, yes, you usually use 2 units anyways, but I think Vivi would be able to be much stronger than 2 other mages that you probably will bring along. Besides maybe like Fistless with max killers and they're fighting a spirit enemy or something that they're good against. Because other than that, I think Vivi is just incredibly powerful. His maximum damage per turn, by the way guys, the average damage per turn, again, like I've mentioned before a few times, average damage per turn doesn't mean a damn thing. I'm sorry for swearing a little bit, but people are so fixated on that first slot when they see that spreadsheet. They only look at the first slot. This doesn't mean anything, guys. The maximum damage per turn, like maximum damage possible, is what you guys want to be looking at, because that's where your actual potential is going to be coming into play. That's where Vivi's strength is, and he does over 3 trillion damage with no killers, and with killers, he will be doing well over 15, I think, something trillion, I think, in the best possible scenario, of course. You're never going to always get that much damage, but he can do an insane amount of damage if you can use both of his limit bursts, because he does get modifier buffs for his limit bursts. So there's that. So that's just a quick tutorial of how to use him. I don't think I need to do much else, but I'll show it again, because we still have a few more turns we can do. Let's do another spell. Let's just show you guys another one. Thunder worked, but we can use another spell. I think it has to be a chaining family though. I don't think you can just use whatever, and I think it might have to be an elemental spell. As much as I was going to use this, this is not an elemental anyways. Maybe I'll try it at turn 5 or something like that, but for now we're gonna go ahead and use fire. Even though we don't have boost for fire. Oh. Okay, so I guess sometimes that happens. Oh, forgot. This is a good example, guys. Remember, guys. Once you use the reflex, they go away. So that's a good I did that on purpose, guys, trust me. I did this on purpose for real though. It's to show you guys that it's not, even though it does reflect for 3 turns, the reflects go away when they're used. So make sure you guys have to use Steiner's Alone Burst pretty much every single time you want to go ahead and do that. So with that being said, now we're going to go ahead and do something else. Now we're back after some maneuvering around. So I'm going to be using Lasso as my finisher. I'm going to be using Bart as my Entruster. And also he'll be doing Lightning and Peril because of one of Vivi's abilities. Vaughn will be just breaking and using this Toxic Rain ability so we can actually try and fight this enemy. And also with some maneuvering around, I was able to get 300% Human Killer as well as the 6 times cap. This TMR really holds everything back, but it's okay. So yeah, that's really it, guys. Let's get into it. Shout out to Karo from my Discord for building this for me, by the way. Oh, by the way, if this doesn't work, I have to restart. Okay. We don't have to restart. I don't think we're gonna be. I don't know. Let's wait for him to go last. But we need this felt first, and then we'll be using Thunder because he's weak to Thunder. Then the boost for everybody, and the boost for himself. And I'm shifting over from Yoshikiri. I'm just going to be using this ability here for LB fill rate for everybody. I think we'll be using this boost and that's it. Then next, we'll be using this so we can have even more Thunder Imperial, which I realized, by the way, I didn't enhance any of Vivi's Black Magic, my bad. So that may impact the damage here, because it goes from 20 to 40 times mod. So our damage might be a lot lower. I might have to just redo this another time if this doesn't work. We're using these abilities with Yoshikiri and also the LB fill rate, of course. So there's that. So just like before, we should have it up. We just used it. There it is for 2 more turns. Pretty good damage for the first turn. Of course, it would have been a lot stronger if we were able to, you know, get that going, but unfortunately didn't work out that way. Let's see how this is gonna work. It's kind of tough because you have to. Okay. So, of course, if I were able to, if Vivi's ability was leveled up all the way, if it was enhanced all the way, this would have killed it already. Unfortunately, since it's not fully leveled, it's a 20 times mod that we're quad casting. And of course, it would, no matter what chain you have, 20 times mod is not going to be good enough. But you guys can tell, you guys can pretty much get the picture here of what you need to be doing for this boss fight. I might do another one for another harder boss. Of course, this boss is a lightweight, and it's the extreme version, by the way, in case anyone wants to know. But you can pretty much make it immobile if you just status immune it, or status affect it with Toxic Rain. So I really need to enhance his abilities, but I can't redo the fight because I only had one Yoshikiri, and Yoshikiri is really needed for that. So that's a big yikes on my part, sorry guys. I didn't click on this to do this. So I guess lesson learned, guys. We learned a lot of lessons here in this video, didn't we? If you're going to be using Vivi on the JB side, make sure you enhance his abilities like this. Apparently you only need to do it twice. Oh yeah, it's not like Neovision ability. So now he would be fully done for that. So I'm sure we would be able to easily do it because his build is really good. That's my fault for not enhancing this. So now it's a 40 times mod instead of a 20 times. That would have been easily more than enough. And last will, even though he's not the best magic finisher of all time, I just wanted to show him off a little bit. He did quite a bit of damage even though he doesn't have a lot of magic. 20% low burst damage, and also a thunder weapon. Not a lot of thunder weapons available, so I just picked something at random. Although, another thing I learned, I forgot, that Vivi can imbue, so I guess I didn't even really need to do that, did I? I'm teaching you a lot of things here, guys, that you may forget about. Teaching you guys a lot of things. Vivi can imbue for lightning when he does the move. So, that being said, guys, that's gonna be it for me. This is a learning experience. Hopefully you guys learned a lot. Vivi is gonna be the next. Vivi definitely is the next thing to look out for. Maybe I'll make a Zidane video next, but for now, Vivi is the star player that we wanted to talk about in this video. If you guys have any other questions, make sure you guys leave them in the comment section down below. But I think I covered pretty much everything. I did that all on purpose, actually for real, so then you guys would learn some more things like enhancing his abilities and some other things like, you know, don't overdo the chaining if you don't have the reflect up. You need to have the reflect up in order to chain. I acted like an idiot on purpose. I'm actually being serious. I'm not being sarcastic. I acted like that on purpose so you guys would understand the mechanics of this fight, and also Bart's is amazing. When his Neo Vision Awakening comes out, you guys should definitely go ahead and do that, because he's a wind support now. Don't think of him as a DPS so much anymore. He can be a DPS, but he's more of a wind support, and that's pretty great. And also in trust, so that's good. I think I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and maybe I'll make an actual fight with Vivi in the future, but for now I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I'll see you guys in the very next one. If you watch all the way to the end of this video, make sure to type in hashtag Vivi. Why not? Hashtag Vivi. Thank you guys.